All right. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Graybeard Biker YouTube channel. I've been asked to do something relative to riding formations. So, that's what we're going to review on today's Graybeard Biker. Alright, so I did an episode a couple of months back on group riding. And since then, I have been asked to kind of break that video down into different segments. So, today is on riding formation. We'll also have separated videos for motorcycle hand signaling, riding positions, the ride itself, roles, positions, and responsibilities, and passing, blocking, and parking maneuvers. So, let's get into it. The next group of things that you are expected to know are group riding formations. There are four main formations: club formation, standard, single file, and king formation. The formation used is going to depend on the riding conditions at the time and can be changed back and forth during the same ride. The leader is responsible for determining the formation of the group at all times. In any formation, lane positions are going to be important. The road is generally, a common road would be 2 lanes. Well, that one road lane that you're driving down, for motorcycles, it's split into 3 tracks. 1 is where the car's left tires go, 3 is where the car's right tires go, and 2 would be in the middle. Now, for motorcycles, when you are in a group and you ride together, you are either in track 1 or track 3. If you are in the middle, track 2, or in the wrong lane, you're obstructing the rider behind you. Try and maintain your position in track 1 or 3 whenever possible. If you need to move out of your position, move back as soon as you can. You will only use track 2 in single file formation. So let's dive in. Staggered formation, indicated by this. This is the most common formation public groups will ride in. In this formation, you will either ride in track 1 or track 3. Now, don't attempt to pass another rider in formation unless they have signaled you to pass. And in that case, never cross from track 3 to track 1 or track 1 to track 3. Once you're in a track, you stay there. We'll discuss passing in a bit when we go over special maneuvers. Now, you are expected to ride 2 seconds behind the forward rider that is in your track, and 1 second behind the rider that is in the opposite track of you. Now, this is for safety reasons. This gives you 2 seconds to react to the rider in front of you if something goes wrong in your track, which is one of the reasons that it's important that you stay in your track. If you wander into the guy next to you, you wander into his track, it gives him less time to react. And staying this close together is going to deter cars from trying to break up the pack. If you open up a space, some car is going to try to use it, and that will mess everyone up. The next most familiar formation is single file, indicated with the number 1. This is commonly used for twisty or curvy roads where the leader will signal to switch to single file formation so that riders can decide to use the full width of the road lane if necessary for turning maneuvers. Now, don't tailgate the rider in front of you, no matter what formation you're in. And again, do not attempt to pass another rider unless you have been signaled to pass. You never do anything regardless of formation, unless the rider in front of you tells you or does it first. You don't move until they move. That's a good rule of thumb for you to have. That's 2. Stay in your track is number 1. Number 2, don't do anything unless the rider in front of you either tells you to or does it first. You don't attempt to move until they move. And speaking of twisty and curvy roads, never attempt to pass another rider on a corner or a curve. Club formation, also known as motorman formation. This is used by skilled, experienced riders that are familiar with each other's riding styles and skill. The 2 riders are in track 1 and track 3, and they ride side by side. Then the next pair rides back behind them and on down the line side by side. Riding in this formation takes skill, familiarity, and trust, which is why it's generally not done as much in public, unknown rider groups, like at rallies and whatnot. Now, the tighter the formation, the more skill is being demonstrated by the group as a unit. The HAs ride in the tightest group that I have ever seen myself. It is a sight, and they know it, and they're proud of it. And then finally, a lesser used formation nowadays is the king formation, also known as the V formation. It's like the club formation, only the leader rides in track 2 in front of the first pair. There's also diamond formation, which is king formation, except for the sweeper is in track 2 in the very back. There are many other formations and variations of formations, but these are the 4 most common. Okay, so that's it for this segment. If you want to watch all of the segments in one video, which I highly recommend, I will put the link to it at the end of this one. Or if you just want to watch the next segment in these installments, I'll put a link to that one up as well. So both will be linked at the end of today's video. So if you got anything out of today, if you enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And hit that like button, thumbs up. That's all good. It helps us a lot here on the channel. And we appreciate it. You guys, until the next time, stay safe, stay free, keep it shiny side up.